Join me as I take you on a challenge of navigating life after tragedy with a hopeful outlook. Trigger warning, be warned. I still remember the day my husband Mark passed away at the age of 54 from a massive heart attack while we were on vacation, and my world came crashing down. It was like I was stuck in a never ending nightmare and I couldn't wake up. But as difficult as it was, I knew I had a choice to let tragedy define me or to find a way to rise above it, and that's exactly what I did. I took control of my emotions, sought help, and started rebuilding my life. It wasn't easy, but it was worth it. Navigating life after tragedy can be one of the most toughest challenges we face. It's like trying to find our way through a dense forest without a map. But the good news is that it is not impossible. With the right mindset, strategies, we can overcome tragedy and find hope and positivity in the face of adversity. When tragedy strikes, it's natural to feel overwhelmed, angry, and lost. We may struggle to sleep, eat, or do even the simplest tasks. We may feel like we're stuck in a rut and we can't seem to get out. We may start to question our own identity, our purpose, and our faith. We may feel like we're walking alone and nobody understands what we are going through. We may also experience feelings of guilt, shame, or regret. We may replay the tragedy over and over in our minds, thinking about what we could have done differently. We may feel like we're living in a constant state of fear, anxiety, or depression. And we may start to lose hope, feeling like there's no way out of the darkness. But there is the thing that we're not alone. Millions of people worldwide have gone through similar experiences and they've come out on top. They've found ways to heal, grow, and thrive despite the tragedy they face, and we can do the same. So, how do they start finding hope and positivity in the face of adversity? First, we must acknowledge our emotions and allow ourselves to feel. We need to recognize that our feelings are valid and it's okay not to be okay. Second, we need to seek help from a therapist, a support group, a trusted friend or family member, our faith. We do not have to do it alone. Third, we must focus on self-care, getting enough sleep, exercising regularly, and eating healthy foods. And fourth, we need to find ways to express our feelings through our art, music, writing, or any other creative outlet. I want to share with you a powerful story of someone who turned their life around after a tragic event. Her name is Maria, and she lost her husband in a car accident when she was just 30 years old. She was devastated, and she thought her life was over. But she didn't give up. She started attending support groups, writing poetry, and volunteering at a local charity. Slowly but surely, she started to heal. She started to find purpose again, and she started to rebuild her life. The key moment that sparked for her transformation was when she realized that she had a choice to let tragedy define her or to use it as an opportunity to grow. She started to focus on the present rather than dealing with the past. She started to find ways to honor her husband's memory rather than letting his death consume her. And she started to forgive herself rather than holding on to guilt and shame. I hope my story and Maria's story have inspired you to hold on to hope. even in the darkest times. Remember, navigating life after tragedy is not easy, but it is not impossible either. We can rise above it. We can find positivity and we can thrive. To sum it up, navigating life after tragedy requires facing our emotions, seeking help, focusing on self care, and finding ways to express ourselves. It requires us to focus on the present for ourselves and to find ways to honor our loved ones. And most importantly, it requires us to hold on to hope. Hope that a better tomorrow is possible, that we can heal and we can rise above tragedy. If you have gone through a tragic event or are struggling to find hope, I encourage you to share your story in the comments below. Let's support each other. Let each other up and remind each other that we're not alone. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my channel for more inspirational content.